Okay, so let me restart the side of the vehicle. We have our mirrors securely mounted to the vehicle, not bent, broke, or cracked. No missing hardware, nuts or bolts. It's not loose. Okay, and then we have another mirror on the hood that we probably should mention. You know, it's secure. It's not bent, broke, or cracked. We have a light, marker light. It serves as a four-way flasher and turn signal. It's amber in color because it's on the side. It's not missing or broken, and there's no excessive moisture buildup. Another thing on the side that we want to check, we don't have any lights or mirrors left, but we have the def tank. Okay, the def tank securely mounted to the vehicle. It's not bent, broke, or cracked. It's not leaking. You know, check up under it and see if it's leaking. If it leaked, it would leak def fluid. And the cap is present and secure. Next, we have the diesel tank. The cap is present and secure. It's not physically damaged. We have the safety catch chain. It prevents us from losing it. So we'll resecure that. And there's no physical damage to the tank. It's not bent, broke, or cracked. It's not loose, and there's no leaks. If it leaked, it would leak diesel fuel. Here we have some mounting straps. Okay, both sides. It's not missing any hardware. It's not loose. It's not bent, broke, or cracked. So that the fuel tank is securely mounted to the vehicle. On this particular truck, we have some suspension on the cab. So we're kind of through with the side of the truck and we're going to the back of the truck. We have some, these look like, let's see. Those actually just look like rubber shocks. And we also have a shock absorber here. These are securely mounted to the vehicle. There's no abrasions, bumps, or cuts on these little rubber shocks. And this shock absorber is securely mounted to the vehicle. It's not bent, broke, or cracked. If it leaked, it would leak oil. So we want to check the suspension back here. We also want to look at the lights. Okay. On the back of this truck, we have two reflectors. They're clear in color. They're not missing or broken. They're not loose on the vehicle. And again, they just serve as reflectors. We have one more reflector over here. It's clear in color. It's not missing, broken, or cracked. We have two utility lights here and over there. They're clear in color. And whenever we need to work on anything on the catwalk or inspect our brake lines or electric line, we would use these. They're not broken or cracked. They're not missing. There's no excessive moisture. They actually look like they're LED lights, but those are there. Next, we will look at our lines. Okay. We've got our brake lines. The connections are secure at this end. There's no physical damage, not bent, broke, or cracked. The hoses themselves, they are, we can see this one's marked with blue tape here. That means that it's the service line, and this other one has red tape on it. That means it's the emergency line. But there's no abrasions, bumps, or cuts, no audible air leaks. If these hoses leak, they would leak air. Okay. This is our electric line. We've got the safety latch in place. It's not bent, broke, or cracked. And on the line, we don't have any abrasions, exposed wires. It's not cut anywhere. So that's good. These three lines are also securely mounted to the vehicle. They have proper clearance from the catwalk. You know, they're not obstructing any moving parts on the vehicle, and there's some slack to where we can make turns without affecting our brake lines and our electric line. At the other end, our glad hands are properly secured, and they're not bent, broken, or cracked. There's no air leaks, and the safety latch for the electric line is also in a proper position and is secured to the trailer. Okay, down here, just sort of an extra thing that I'd like to mention. I don't know if it's necessary, but we got 2 air tanks down here, and they're hard not to mention. They're securely mounted to the vehicle. They're not bent, broke, or cracked. Okay, there doesn't look to be any disconnected lines, no bent connections. The air lines running to the tanks, no abrasions, bumps, or cuts, and I don't hear any audible air leaks, so those are good. Next, we'll look at our frame, this large beam on both sides of the truck. Okay, that's our frame. We don't want there to be any excessive rust, no illegally drilled holes, no illegal welds. All the hardware we want to check, and keep an eye out for any missing nuts or bolts on the frame. We also have cross members. None of these are bent, broke, or cracked, and again, there's no illegal welds or drilled holes. Okay, next we'll take a look at our 5th wheel air supply line. The fittings are secure at both ends. The hose is rubber, so there's no abrasions, bumps, or cuts. It doesn't create any obstructions. It's got proper clearance from the vehicle and the trailer. It shouldn't be interfered with during turns. No audible air leaks. Okay. And another thing I'd like to mention on the back of the truck are these airbags. They're for suspension. I don't see any abrasions, bumps, or cuts. They're securely mounted to the vehicle, and I hear no audible air leaks from them. And on the back of the truck, we also have a suspension component. The shock absorbers, they're not bent, broke, or cracked, securely mounted to the vehicle, and they do not leak oil. So that brings us to our trailer. If we look in between the truck and the trailer, we see that the release arm here is in the proper position to where the kingpin of the trailer is securely fastened to the truck with the locking jaws. This one doesn't have a safety latch. It just sort of falls down in a locking position, but it's not bent, broke, or cracked. The 5th wheel skid plate here, it's not bent, broke, or cracked. It's properly lubricated, and there is no air gap between the apron of the trailer and the 5th wheel. The apron of the trailer and the kingpin, which can be seen behind here, which we don't have to go into the truck, but kingpin and the apron of the trailer, there's no physical damage. They're not bent, broke, or cracked. Okay, more parts on the 5th wheel. We have the sliding plate. It's not bent, broke, or cracked. The locking pins on the sliding plate are in the lock position so that it won't slide up and down the mounting bracket. The bracket that the sliding 5th wheel plate's mounted to, that is in turn mounted to the truck, and there's no missing bolts or nuts. No physical damage, securely mounted to the vehicle. On the side of the trailer, we have some marker lights. They are amber in color. They are not missing or broken. No excessive moisture buildup. We also have red and reflective DOT tape, at least 50% of the trailer. Up under here, we have some lights We have one clear parking light, and it's not missing, broke. It's no excessive moisture. We have two brake lights that are red in color. They illuminate whenever we apply the service brake. They're not bent, broke, or cracked. All these lights are securely mounted to the vehicle, and they are not missing or broken. Okay, for securing loads, we have our D-rings. They're not bent, broke, or cracked. None of them are missing. On our trailer, we have our landing gear. It has a proper clearance in order to make turns from the trailer to the back of the truck. The landing gear is in the fully raised position. The landing pads are not bent, broke, or cracked, or not missing. The landing gear crank handle is in the stowed away position. It's not bent, broke, or cracked. Okay. Just kind of look at the trailer. Doesn't appear to be any missing boards on the trailer. It's in pretty good shape. No physical damage. That brings us back here to the back of the trailer. We have an ABS light here. It's amber in color. That light comes on and goes off when the truck is turned on, and as long as it's off, it comes on and goes off. That indicates that the ABS system is functioning properly. It's not broken or missing, and securely mounted to the vehicle. Okay, we also have marker lights here on the back of the trailer. There's one on the side of each side. We have 5 smaller ones on the back of the trailer, 3 in the middle, one small one over here on the right. They're marker lights. They're red in color because they're on the back of the trailer, and they serve as parking lights. They are not missing or broken, and they have no excessive moisture. There are 2 larger lights that are red in color, and they're in the center, and they serve as brake lights, so that when we hit the service brake, they illuminate. And we also have 2 other parking lights when the low beams or the lights are turned on. These come on. They're red in color. They're securely mounted to the vehicle. There's no excessive moisture, and none of these lights are broken or cracked. We also have DOT tape, red and reflective, across 100% across the back of the trailer. It's not missing. And let's see, one last light we have back here is the license plate light or tag light. It's not broken or cracked. It's clear in color. There's no excessive moisture, and it illuminates when the lights are on at night, so that the plate can be seen clearly. So that concludes our pre-trip inspection of this truck and trailer. Thanks for watching.